Magic the Gathering has been around for 25 years and created over 15,000 unique cards. However, there are 9 specific cards that every new player eventually learns about. They will never see them played, they will likely never see a copy of one in person, and may not immediately understand why all veteran players hold them in such high regard. These cards are called the Power 9, and they are the strongest cards Magic has ever created. It is most likely that the first of the Power 9 a player hears about is the Black Lotus. While all of the 9 hold the honor of being insanely expensive due to the demand from collectors, the Black Lotus has the added prestige of being the most expensive card in the game. Along with the Black Lotus is Ancestral Recall, Time Twister, Time Walk, and the 5 Moxen. Together, these cards make up the Power 9, and each and every one of them has been permanently banned in every competitive format. But what do these cards do that makes them so strong? Black Lotus is an artifact that costs 0 mana to play, and has the ability to tap it, sacrifice it, and add 3 mana of any one color to your mana pool. Ancestral Recall is an instant that lets target player draw 3 cards for 1 blue mana. Time Twister costs 3 mana, and has each player shuffle their hand and graveyard back into their deck, and draw 7 new cards at sorcery speed. Time Walk is a sorcery that costs 2 and reads take an extra turn after this one. And the Moxen, Mox Sapphire, Jet, Ruby, Pearl, and Emerald are a set of 5 artifacts that each cost 0 and tap for 1 of the 5 colors of Magic, respectively. Most of these effects don't seem incredible at first glance. There are hundreds of effects that draw cards, plenty of effects that create additional mana, and even multiple cards that take extra turns. So what about these cards makes them the Power 9? Why are these what every Magic player holds as the most powerful effects in the game, rightfully banned in all competitive play? Simply put, they're cheap. While in the real world, each of these cards is worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, with Mox Sapphire costing more than a real Sapphire in some cases, their mana costs are low to non-existent. Magic, at its core, is a resource management game. It's about allocating your mana to the right spells at the right time. That's why 6 of the 9 make mana for free. They allow a player to cast high-level spells insanely early, which in most cases just can't be beaten. Ancestral Recall and Time Twister are the same. Drawing 3 cards with no downside for only 1 mana gives a player a massive lead when it comes to resources, and being able to refill your hand while you make your opponent lose everything they were counting on from theirs for only 3 mana is the same. Lastly, there's Time Walk. In my opinion, Time Walk's strength is the easiest to understand. Tell anyone that's not familiar with Magic that on your second turn you can play something that gives you additional turns, and they'll probably think that that's a little unfair. As a whole, the Power 9 fill an important role in Magic the Gathering. They serve as the peak of strength, not because they were extravagant, not because they were designed with big or flashy effects, but because they took note of what Magic is at its core, and did it better than anything else.